It's quiet.
It's perfect hunting weather.
We'd best be on our guard.
It's good to remember that even the clearest days hold their dangers. Is that a Wind Clan patrol?
I think so.
They're heading away.
We'd better check the border to make sure it hasn't been crossed. The border's been moved.
Yeah, but the stream is where the forest ends.
We have to get used to our new borders too.
Thornclaw said there's no point. He says ThunderClan cats don't hunt on moorland. We hunt in the forest.
Has the peace only held because the clans haven't been trying to enforce our new borders? ThunderClan cats hunt on ThunderClan land. From now on, we mark all our borders. Are you coming?
Come on. We've never been on Wind Clan land before.
It's ThunderClan territory now.
It smells like Wind Clan here.
It's probably the wind carrying the smell down from the high moor.
Everything smells like Wind Clan here.
It was their land for a long time. I guess it'll take a while for ThunderClan's scent to take hold.
It'll take hold quicker if we leave scent marks.
I can't smell any Wind Clan scent markers. They haven't marked the new border.
Perhaps they've been busy. Remember, Whitetail died recently, and they would have had her vigil. Wait till the weather starts to turn. They'll be more careful about borders when prey is scarce.
Rabbit!
It won't feel like a real gathering. There's no full moon.
It's not a real gathering. Just a meeting of the leaders and deputies.
Why did Harestar call the meeting?
Amberfoot didn't say. He just brought the message. Harestar wants to talk. The moon may not be full, but it's very bright tonight. It's nice to be alone.
I can't remember the last time it was just us.
Do you remember when this territory still felt new?
You'd just been made deputy.
We used to sneak out and explore after the camp had gone to sleep.
You were terrible at sneaking. I don't know why we were never caught.
Probably because I was deputy. More likely because our den mates were kind and pretended not to hear us. Even Dustpelt. And he was always a stickler about young warriors getting enough sleep.
I guess we haven't done so badly. Do you miss being young?
I miss being irresponsible. Back then, the only thing we had to worry about was our next hunt. That was before we became leader and deputy, before we had kids to look after.
Having kids didn't make me feel old. I liked the responsibility. It'll be good to feel that way again. Don't you think?
Of course.
Let's pretend we're young again now. It's almost like we're sneaking out of camp. Half the clan are already in their nest, and the rest will be asleep by the time we get home.
I wish we could. But we can't be late for the meeting. And we have to go straight back to camp afterward. Birchfall and Lion Blaze will be waiting to find out what happened.
Surely Harestar can't have anything serious to talk about. It's been peaceful since the storm. It finally feels normal to have SkyClan with us besides the lake, and the other clans seem happy with the new borders.
Then why call a meeting?
There could be sickness or two-leg trouble.
It's pointless to guess. Let's go find out.
Thank you for coming.
Harestar.
I called you here because there's a problem with SkyClan's territory.
A problem?
If there's a problem with SkyClan's territory, why isn't Leafstar bringing it to us?
She clearly has noticed it.
Have your clans been talking behind SkyClan's back again?
We hoped those days were over.
It's not a question of talking behind your back. If you'd lived here longer, you'd have seen the problem already.
We settled the issue of SkyClan's territory 3 moons ago. We all agreed.
It was the best plan we could think of at the time.
3 moons has given us time to see the flaws in that plan.
What flaws?
We shifted our borders to make room for SkyClan. We were happy to do it. We know SkyClan belongs beside the lake. StarClan has made that clear. But moving borders means that now some of us have land we can't use.
The water channels on the land Rivercrackle gave us make it hard for us to patrol.
Yet they're full of fish that only Rivercrackle can catch and eat.
And you were given more land.
We used the land beyond the stream.
Really?
Larksong caught a rabbit there yesterday.
Only one?
One was all we needed.
Today your patrol barely crossed the stream.
It was a border patrol, not a hunting patrol.
And yet you hunted. But in the forest, not on the moorland.
We hunt wherever the prey runs.
And catch 1 rabbit where we would have caught 3.
Are you insulting my warriors?
Of course not. We're more experienced at hunting on moorland, that's all.
We'll be experienced at hunting there eventually. We all just need time to adjust to our new territories.
What are you trying to say? Do you want SkyClan to leave again? If you
Cat thinks you should leave.
want us gone, you'll have to take it up with our ancestors.
Haven't they moved enough?
All I'm saying is that territory is being wasted. WindClan is growing. Featherpelt is expecting kids. And we need every bit of land we can get.
You act like you need more land than we do, but SkyClan is growing too. Violetshine has kit.
All the clans are growing. Which is why no clan should hold on to land it can't use.
ThunderClan uses all its land.
We don't use the moorland as much as we should. The border had barely been marked before today.
We're not giving up territory. It would leave us with less than the other clans.
I'd happily give Riverclan's marshland back, but SkyClan would have to return our forest.
No cat takes territory from SkyClan. We all fought too hard for this settlement. We destroy it now, we'll be back where we started.
But is it fair to give SkyClan prey-rich land in exchange for marsh we can't use?
You should have thought of that before you suggested it.
How could I know that WindClan would have to watch your warriors waste their prey?
My warriors don't waste prey.
Perhaps there's another solution. One that means no land will be wasted, but SkyClan will have equal territory. What about the land beyond the abandoned two-lake place?
Where's that again?
At the far edge of ThunderClan and ShadowClan's forest.
If that's such good hunting territory, why hasn't ThunderClan or ShadowClan claimed it already?
When there were just 4 clans, no cat needed it.
We'd have no access to the lake.
Why do you need the lake? You don't catch fish.
You'd be near the moon pool.
What about herbs? There are some plants that only grow on the lake shores.
They could keep a narrow strip of the forest, enough to let them go to the lakeshore. And there might be herbs on the new land. We don't know what lies up there except forest. It might be richer territory than this for all we know. It must be worth exploring.
We've only just built our new camp and marked our borders. Why should we have to build another new?
You're right. That wouldn't be fair, but if it's better for all the clans, then it's the right thing to do, and this time we will help you. I'm sure all the clans will help.
When was the last time any cat visited this land?
I'm not sure any cats ever explored it.
But it's worth looking at, isn't it? What if it's the perfect clan territory? We'd all have enough land to hunt on and nothing would be wasted.
You want to exile us again.
It wouldn't be exile. You'd be living right beside us.
Beside you, not among you. You'd always see us as outsiders.
That would be up to you.
We'd see you at gatherings, and you'd still share borders with ThunderClan and ShadowClan.
SkyClan wouldn't be left out. We are one beneath StarClan now. We share ancestors.
Moving into unknown territory would be dangerous and difficult. Who knows what's hiding in that forest?
SkyClan is no stranger to dangerous situations. I'm sure whatever challenges await you, you'll face them with courage and skill.
Try telling that to my elders and queens.
We'd help SkyClan with the move, wouldn't we?
New land for a new clan. This could be the best solution.
Nothing's changed here. You carve up territory as it suits you without listening to what we want.
We didn't carve up territory. We came up with the best plan we could. You're one of us now. Surely you'll care about our problems as well as your own. We only want to please StarClan. Don't you?
Would moving us yet again please them?
If it brings lasting peace, perhaps it would. Let's consult with our medicine cats to make sure that StarClan approves.
And what if StarClan doesn't send a message?
Let's at least think about Squirrelflight's suggestion.
We don't need to make a decision until everyone's happy. Perhaps if SkyClan has a chance to get used to the idea.
Come on, Hawkwing. We're wasting our breath here.
No, you're not.
I hope they'll come around.
It would solve all our problems.
Leafstar is a sensible cat.
Let's go.
It was a good plan, Squirrelflight.
Thanks. What's wrong?
I don't think SkyClan should move.
I know, but something needs to change. Tigerstar's solution might have been the best one at the time, but the clans are growing. We all need territory. This plan means that no one has to give up land.
No one except SkyClan.
They'll have new land. They're used to moving, and this might be the last move they ever have to make. This land beyond the abandoned two-leg place might be perfect for them.
Might be. Or it might be overrun with snakes, or dogs, or foxes. Warriors might die thanks to your idea.
SkyClan is strong and resourceful. They have survived so much, they can survive this.
Why do they have to survive anything?
Land is being wasted. Bumblestripe and Plumstone didn't even want to mark the Wind Clan border today. I don't think Eaglewing had ever crossed the stream. And the same thing's clearly happening in ShadowClan. Who ever heard of a ShadowClan cat getting their paws wet? They're never going to hunt on that marshland.
They'll get used to it. Just like we'll get used to the moorland beyond the stream.
But we'd all have bigger territories if SkyClan moved. And you heard Harestar and Leafstar. The clans are growing. There'll be more kids by New Leaf, more mouths to feed, more
More kits? Is that all you think about now?
Don't you think about it? Don't you think about kits, Bramblestar?
I have kits.
Otterheart and Sparkpelt? They're grown up now.
I know. They're old enough to look after themselves. Why are you so desperate to be responsible for new lives? Isn't being deputy enough?
It should be, but it's not. I'm getting older with each season. One day I won't be able to have more kids. I just want another litter before it's too late.
I know. And of course I want kids. Just not as much as you do.
Don't you love me anymore?
Yes, but I am responsible for our clan. And if other clans are planning to start up more trouble with SkyClan, I need to focus on that. I don't have as much energy as I used to. I'm getting older, too.
No, you're not! You have more lives than me!
I'm sorry. shouldn't have said anything. I was angry. I felt you weren't on my side at the meeting. I was trying to protect SkyClan.
So was I! I was trying to find a solution that would keep the peace.
Maybe you're right. But that isn't the point. You're my deputy. You're supposed to back me up in front of the other clans. We need to look united. You know how quickly Tigerstar smells weakness and how he exploits it?
It's not weak to have different opinions.
You should know better. You should have discussed your idea with me in private, and we could have taken it to the other clans. Together.
It might have been too late by then. I'm sorry I spoke up without talking to you first, but is that really why you said you don't want to have kids?
I'm sorry if I made it sound that way. I do want to have kids with you.
Really?
Yes, if that's what you want.
I want you to want it too.
How was the meeting? What did Harestar want?
It was the usual argument.
He might have kids with another cat when I'm dead.